Okay, I heard it.
22:42 is the takeoff time. And, or 22:43.
Taking off.
Currently 1 mile south of the field.
Airspeed is live, gauge is in the green. And we have rotation, 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 rotation. And we're staying in ground effect. Oop, there we go. And we're just weather vaning into the wind.
Uniform Hotel, taxiing to Alpha for runway 10, car traffic.
CYRP area traffic, Golf Papa Charlie is airborne off 10. I'm going to switch to Ottawa frequency for flight following. Ottawa traffic, Golf Papa Charlie.
Golf Papa Charlie with Ottawa Terminal. Go ahead.
I just wanted to start my flight to CSS3 from CYRP. I just realized I got to set my transponder to 6663. Golf Papa Charlie to Ottawa. Just starting my flight from CYRP to CSS3.
Golf Papa Charlie, okay, do you have a flight plan?
Yes, I did file a flight plan, Golf Papa Charlie. It should be taking off about 20 minutes from now.
A little low for the radar, so Golf Papa Charlie, squawk out in, please, and you want 3,500 for Cedars, confirm?
Golf Papa Charlie, I confirm 3,500. I'm currently at 1,400 off CYRP. I just wanted to call you before I came to your airspace.
Golf Papa Charlie, your radar identified. Proceed Cedars 1, make that 3,500. You can proceed direct. The altimeter is 3000. Altimeter
3000, and you just want me to go straight direct to Cedars and climb to 3,500, Golf Papa Charlie.
It's approved. Both of them.
This is nice. I didn't expect they would give us straight to Cedars.
Why?
Because usually when you're flying over a busy airport, is it recording? Do you know?
I guess so.
Like SMAT is, yeah, it's recording.
Yeah, SMAT will beep beep.
That's awesome. So now we're just going straight up to 3,500 at this angle, and they're gonna tell us to switch from one phone to the next till we get to the airport, just straight all the way.
Okay. Perfect.
And then we're going to put direct to, so after takeoff checklist complete.
Terminal 8, contactez Gateway Radio avant. Adrénaline 8, contactez Gateway Radio. On contacte Gateway Radio, Adrénaline 8, merci, à tantôt. Ciao.
High five. I didn't think they'd give us the straight through, man. That's awesome. We're going to be good.
Hello.
I thought that was someone on the radio. I'm Hakini. I got nervous.
Terminal de Québec, Piper, Cherokee, Champ des Gaz, Delta Excellent.
So once we get to 3,500, I'll show you a little bit, and you can control while we go straight.
Okay.
Cherokee, Delta Excellent, Terminal de Québec. Bonjour monsieur, j'arrive de Trois-Rivières, 3200 pieds actuellement pour direct à Neuville.
So hold on, at 2,500, we're just going to level off a little bit.
Je vérifie affiché 4275, vous êtes un Fox ou Golf?
Let the engine cool down.
4275.
And then continue. You want to do it every 1,000 feet usually.
Fox ou Golf?
It's not mandatory, but it's better for the airplane.
Champ des Golf, Delta Excellent.
The cool thing about this now is the GoPro is recording everything. We're talking everything everyone on the radio is talking.
Okay.
Oh shoot, I got a little bit distracted.
Pilote Jet Mike, service à l'heure terminé, changé pour Télécom. Parfait, passe en route, Jet Mike, à tantôt, merci. Bonjour, c'est en 52, Club Québec, Victor Québec avec vos 3000 pieds. Club Québec, Victor Québec, Québec, bonsoir, procédé 5500 pieds. C'est quoi la destination exacte?
The problem.
Charlevoix, Québec, Victor Québec, on procède 5500 pieds. Là, vous êtes actuellement, vous êtes identifié radar, procédez Neuville, puis descendre à votre convenance, latitude de Québec 3010. Tout actuellement.
The thing I don't like about like Montreal and stuff is they speak in French and they speak very quickly, so I can't understand them.
I can explain you.
Who I'm like below choy, but what I mean is, so it's great because it's bilingual and Canada's bilingual, but usually when you're flying, what you want to do is you want to, like every time someone says where they are, you want to make a mental map in your head.
Okay.
Like this guy is over here, he's going here, so you always know the planes around you.
Okay.
And so when you're speaking, you know, two different languages and half the pilots or more don't understand, it can make it a little bit harder to paint that image. So if you see, that's Ottawa International.
Oh.
Sorry, that's Trudeau International. Ottawa International. Wait, no, sorry. That's Ottawa International. Trudeau International.
Okay.
This one here, let's just...
Golf Papa Charlie, there will be a departure off runway 07 shortly, so aim towards the west of the final one, runway 07, to remain clear of the departure path, and then you can proceed theaters.
Golf Papa Charlie, so I'll aim to the west of final for 07.
Yeah, slide right down there, like 15 degrees or so. You should be able to see the departure as well shortly.
Okay, Golf Papa Charlie, I'll keep an eye out for the departure, and I'll just fly parallel to the final. So there's going to be a plane taking off right over here.
Okay.
So we're going to fly parallel to them.
Oh, I see.
That's what he was telling me.
Okay, perfect. Then we are going back on our track.
Sorry, just one sec.
Right towards the southeast, there's on a heading of, let's say, 120 or so. Québec, terminal, Charlie 45, Bravo, Golf, Papa Charlie, Ottawa.
Golf Papa Charlie, Ottawa, go ahead.
Turn to the right heading of 140, 140 heading.
Oh, sorry, Golf Papa Charlie turning 140. Oh, you wanted to keep me west of the runway, my apologies.
That's correct, because he will be making a left turn north side, so you're going to be in his way.
Okay, Golf Papa Charlie, I'll always stay to the left of the start of the runway.
Atlan, Québec, de nouveau.
That was my mistake.
But do you go on parallel on the other side, right?
No, I thought he wanted me parallel to the runway because they're taking off that way, but that guy's going to turn to the left. And so he wanted me to just stay west of the runway. I just had a brain fart.
Québec terminal, Charlie 45, Bravo Lima X-ray. Bravo Lima X-ray, terminal de Québec, affichez dans vos intentions. Bravo Lima X-ray will...
So the cool thing is I hope the GoPro's recording because you should be able to see the plane taking off.
Bravo Lima X-ray, proceed Quebec Bridges 2500, the altimeter 3009. Quebec Bridges at 2.5 for Bravo Lima X-ray.
And so when you're flying, you always...
Uniforme Zulu Juliette, Roger, procédez pour les ponts de Québec, 2500 pieds, altimetre 3009.
So what you want to always be doing is looking at chunks in the sky. So you don't just look everywhere. You look in a chunk, you search this little square, then you look at another square.
Okay.
So otherwise it's very hard to see airplanes.
Just keep monitoring everywhere, right?
Yeah, so you're constantly searching for planes. So this is the mixture. So with a car, when you press gas, what you're not really doing is it's not gas, it's throttle.
Okay.
And so the throttle does more gas and air. But in an airplane, because when you go higher up, the air gets thinner and thinner, you want to keep the mix.
Uniforme Zulu Juliette, trafic, position 12h, 2000, direction opposée. J'ai pas le type d'appareil, mais je vois 1400 pieds, c'est non confirmé.
Je comprends.
Il est juste en avant de vous, là, il semble suivre la rivière en direction opposée.
I actually understood this one. If, so the ideal fuel to air mixture is about 1 part fuel to 14 parts air. And so on my plane, you can like detect it by this gauge. So the EGT, once it's at the highest temperature, that's when it's at the ideal mixture. So you use less gas and you make more power. And it saves the spark plugs. So when you pull it out, you're putting less fuel. Less fuel. So less fuel comes in to the carburetor. And the throttle is just how much air. So yeah, that's what's unique for planes. You know, the good thing is when you ask questions and stuff, this would make like the video more interesting for whoever's watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want us to get a little bit past the busyness of the city.
So usually, like when we press the mixer, it's just like on the high levels, like 3,000.
So less, yeah, but it.
Ottawa departures, good afternoon. Blizzard 501 medevac with you through 1.6 for 5,000. Blizzard 501 medevac, Ottawa departures, radar identified, climb 13,000. Okay, we'll climb 13,000, Blizzard 501 medevac. Golf Papa Charlie, you can navigate direct to Cedars now.
Golf Papa Charlie, thank you.
Il vient juste de passer sur votre droite, là, il n'y a plus de conflit uniforme.
We did the tour because of this airplane is taking off from the local airport.
Yeah, so it was taking off this way and it was going up that way.
How much time we lost in this detour?
Not like we instead of going straight like this, we just went down.
Okay.
Direct rate non-course, Blizzard 501 medevac.
Like, trust me, usually along close to an international airport, I would have never dreamed to come like this. Like in Toronto, they make you go like very far.
Yeah, I guess because of COVID-19.
Yeah, it's much less busy thanks to COVID, and then also above and beyond that, it's quieter out here. Like Pearson is, you know, one of the most busy airports on the planet. So normally when you navigate, we're navigating by pen and paper. So to get your license, you have to do it all by pen and paper. The iPad makes it a lot easier, which honestly, on the long cross country, I wish I brought pen and paper with me because it's really good practice because it's a little too easy like this.
Okay.
And so, yeah, so mixture, like, there's a few things that affect the mixture, like the air density is what it's called. So pilots, we calculate what's called density altitude. So that's the level of air particles at a certain height. So this is the level that your plane thinks it is.
Okay.
So as... So,
Visit 501 medevac, contact Montreal Center 12657.
Hey, the medevac, yeah?
Okay, changing over to 12657, so long, Blizzard 501 medevac. Stop. Le texte Lima, descendez pour Neuville à votre discrétion, service radar terminé, contactez fréquence de route. Texte Lima, merci, bonne soirée. Salut.
Yeah, so the things that affect density altitude is as the temperature goes up, the air gets thinner. So that makes the density altitude higher, which is actually worse because it means the plane thinks it's higher. As humidity increases, it makes the density altitude higher, which makes things worse. And then as, so we have humidity, air temperature.
Latitude.
No, latitude doesn't matter. Altimeter pressure setting, so like, damn, why am I blanking? That's embarrassing. So temperature, humidity,
Air pressure.
yeah, but I don't think that's its own category. Yes, altimeter setting basically also, but there's something, I don't know why I'm blanking. High pressure, high temperature. Yeah, sorry, pressure, you're right.
Québec, contactez le centre de Montréal 13502.
High pressure is good, high temperature is bad.
135 Québec, Québec. Québec, Québec 13502.
If you notice, the wind is a little from the left because the plane's getting blown like this.
13502.
A little bit hazy. Right? Like, شوي like مغبش على البعيد.
Just fog or what?
It's haze, like, so it's not quite fog, and it's not bad, like we have lots of visibility, but it's a little bit, and also as the sun starts to come down, it'll get worse. So I just want to make sure we're right on.
What is the ETA for us now?
So ETA on here, we need about 40 minutes.
Okay, perfect.
But then add another about 10 to 15 for landing. Speaking of which, I should probably...
When we'll be done from landing, because I want to inform my friend to come up.
So I would tell him 50 minutes, roughly.
Ottawa Terminal, rebonsoir, adrénaline 8 au départ de Gatineau, passe en 1000.
But it'll also take us time to tie up the plane and stuff, so he can even come in an hour.
Adrénaline 8 au départ de Ottawa, bonjour, affiché dans l'altimètre 3000, montez un 3000 pieds VFR, vous êtes identifié.
Un 3000 pieds VFR et j'avise avant ma première passe à 6000 pieds, adrénaline 8.
Roger.
So the field we're landing at is a height of 160. So it's a pretty short field. It's 3,000 feet. It's to talk to them on.
Bravo, il m'a extrait, contactez la Tour de Québec 118-65. Bravo, il m'a extrait, bonjour. Salut.
So it'll be a left-hand circuit. So we took off on 10, we're probably going to land on 07. I might do Barme over the airfield just to double check the winds. We're flying a little bit like, we're too low for radio, which was not expected. When I talked to the flight planning guy, I didn't.
Yeah, Canadian 716, clear down to 11,000 for Thursday.
716, Quebec arrival, good day, runway 06, Quebec altimeter 3009, this is Quebec.
All right, field in sight, Chaz 716.
Yes, 716, Roger, descend 4,000.
This is a fire, it's not a cloud because of river.
There's a fire down there?
Yeah, it's fire.
Oh, cool. But rivers do make moisture. So I'm gonna... He said we're too low to get Montreal.
Terminal de Québec, bonsoir, pilote 600 Golf Mélévac avec vous, 8600 pieds, front 8000 pieds. Alpha Golf Mélévac, c'est arrivé de Québec, bonjour, la piste 06, altimètre 3009, c'est Québec, descendez à 4000 pieds. 3009, on est à Québec, on descend à 4000 pieds, Alpha Golf Mélévac. Alpha Golf Mélévac, Roger. Alpha Golf Mélévac, vous allez suivre le Dash 8 qui est à votre 1h30, 7000, direction est en descente au travers de 10 pieds. Il va être sur une approche visuelle, visez-le lorsque vous le rendez. Pour l'instant, on a au pick-up, mon cher. 716, keep the speed up, descend 3000, you're clear to visual approach runway 06 via Calat.
Oh.
Via Calat, clear the visual runway 06, keep the speed up, that's all.
Roger.
This is the nice thing about aviation, and it's also a little bit, like, very minor stressful, is you really learn by experience. So I've never had it where we're in an area, and then the guy just tells, like, you know, because I talked to the flight planner before we flew, and typically, normally when you go from one airport to another, they'll pass you to the next guy, to the next guy. So this is the first time someone tells me you can do whatever you want on the radio, and because I'm too low. So, you know, I could have asked him if I could fly higher, but it's not a problem. So what I did is I took the frequency for the closest airport. I'm going to stay on this one for a little bit. When we get close to the other airport, I'm going to listen in case there's other planes in the area.
Oh, that's nice. So if you are too low for the radio, so you can do whatever you want?
Yeah, so technically, like if you look over here,
okay,
if you're flying less than 3,000 feet, you don't have to talk to anybody. Actually, it could be a little bit lower too. So over here, right?
Because
so
visual is more clear at 3,000.
So the radio gets further. It's not just for radio reception. What it's so here, you have to talk on 127.7, and you need a Mode C transponder, which is this machine. So if you're below 2,500, you don't have to talk to anybody because you're below the airspace. So who you? So technically what you can do if you're at 25, I'm going to switch gas tanks. So technically, if you're below 2,500, you don't even actually have to talk to anybody, but it's best practice is you put the radio for the closest area and you talk to them. Different areas have different frequencies. So for me, I want to try talking to this airport pretty soon, just because you want to talk to the people that are in the area, right? Because if you're below 123.2, and it says like this, you only really have to is from 5 nautical miles. So this map makes things a lot easier. So we're within that area in 3,000 feet.
Jet Mike, volé un 4110.
Sorry, I got a little bit distracted.
Jet Mike Roger, en partant de Pintante, si vous voyez un 4S, ça va, sinon vous rentrez dans la zone bateau. Je dois communiquer avec eux avant que vous rentiez, donc s'il vous plaît.
So always I need to switch off fuel pump.
Tayside area traffic, Golf Papa Charlie is at 3,500 feet, about 1 nautical mile north of the town of Tayside, eastbound to Montreal. So yeah, so when you want to, because each fuel tank only takes from one wing in a low-wing airplane, you want to switch fuel tanks to keep the balance the same.
Okay.
However, the fuel pump. Did you understand anything he said?
Nothing. Tell him to repeat.
Yeah. La dernière transmission, est-ce que tu peux répéter? Golf Papa Charlie. He might be far away, that's why we couldn't hear him.
Oh.
But we're always, you know, we keep an eye out, look for any airplanes.
So sometimes you have to talk in French only?
Not really, but because it's Quebec and we're close to Quebec, they tend to like to speak French. So officially you can do English everywhere.
Okay.
But in Quebec, you can speak French or English. And like I said, like it's good. And I speak some French, but it's bad because like
you cannot understand everything.
Yeah, if you don't understand what he's saying, how do you know?
Yeah, I would prefer to speak English instead of French.
And English is the international language for aviation. So like if you're flying in France, usually I think you have to speak English. In China, you speak English.
Oh.
Everywhere, it's just Quebec. And, you know, like I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's just how it works. St. Elmo and Maxville area traffic, Golf Papa Charlie, we're at 3,500. We're just half a nautical mile east of St. Elmo, westbound for Montreal.
if someone was sitting in the back, do we have some extra
headphones? No, so unfortunately this plane doesn't have something to plug in.
Okay.
So the people in the back, they can have, I let them wear a headphone just to protect their hearing, but we can't hear them like this.
Okay, so you have like extra headphones?
We have one, but it was leaking a little bit, so I just want to double check. It came with the plane, usually, but it's not like, even if they have a small earplug, but it's not very loud. Like if you take it off, it's loud, but it's not like, you can hear. It's not like, it's a little annoying, but it's not very bad, right?
Yeah. Annoying.
Yeah, it just started leaking when one of my, the people were flying in the back, they're like, oh, there's a little bit of a leak. Because they're like, the soundproof thing was coming out.
Oh.
Sorry, that was sloppy. So the C2000 is over there. So that'll be 134.3. If you're a student and you do what I just did and got a little distracted while fixing the radio, that was a little bit sloppy. Like it's not that, like, you know, when you're learning a lot, but I shouldn't get sloppy. So as we get closer to here, we're gonna switch to 134. Why is there two different? Oh no, I had the wrong one. There we go. So I wish we had the paper map, because then I could show you so you can get used to the distances on the map. Because, you know, you like with this, if you zoom in, you zoom out, everything changes. So that town ahead is Alexandria. So you get used to like recognizing the shapes, right?
Look at this lake.
Yeah.
Mike Charlie Delta, on va surveiller l'installation pour rejoindre le mime arrière pour le 10.
Alexandria area traffic, Golf Papa Charlie's at 3,500 feet, 5 nautical miles to the west of Alexandria. We'll fly overhead, inbound for Les Cedars. .123.
Mike Charlie Delta, on peut rejoindre le mime arrière 02.
Shea Fulbasa? I don't understand fucking anything.
Can you tell them to speak English?
Oh, you don't want to tell someone from Quebec to speak English. They get mad. Just have to deal with it. It's a big sky, and you know, we can recognize numbers, because we're at 3,500 feet. So if he's not at this height, there's no way we can hit each other. But yeah, you don't want to tell someone from Quebec to speak English close to Montreal. They're going to get mad. And they have like every right to be right.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of pressure. Alexandria area traffic, Golf Papa Charlie. We're at 3,500 feet, about 4 nautical miles to the west of Alexandria, just flying over the city for Les Cedres. Last transmission unreadable.
Is this parachute?
Yeah.
Something related to parachute?
Yeah.
Like someone like just throwing
Mike
cargo.
Charlie Delta, attention à 020.
Like your French is better, but he's not like not even speaking clearly. Yeah, so this one is I'm not sure. Like it could be Skype.
Trafic Piper Golf Juliette Québec à la hauteur de Saint-Ours. Je me dirige vers les installations.
Like you speak French well, right? You went to a French school.
Yeah, but I cannot understand that because there is like noise and very
static,
fast.
And he is not speaking clearly.
Trafic de Saint-Martin, 7150, Golf Foxtrot Delta Echo, 1800 pieds en direction de Saint-Jean-Baptiste pour les manœuvres. Pour trafic en contact Golf Foxtrot Delta Echo.
Fuck man, so much noise. I guess the best way is just keep repeating your information and that's it.
Was that last transmission for Golf Papa Charlie? Je m'excuse, je comprends un peu français, mais pas beaucoup. So si tu peux parler un peu moins vite. Alexandria area traffic, Golf Papa Charlie. We're at 3,500 feet over the town of Alexandria, eastbound for Les Cedres. I don't like flying, like this is my first time flying this close to Quebec, and I gotta say, it's a little bit like stressful.
Yeah, and nobody is like replying or answering you, just like keep you blind.
Yeah, but you know, it's not that busy today. The thing that's bothering me is I don't even hear them saying numbers for me to know how high he is. Because normally when you make your position report, you have to say I'm this high and I'm close to this, you know, like you always hear me say, you know, it's Golf Papa Charlie, we're over here, we're this far from the city, in this direction, at this height, but I don't even hear them say a number.
Yeah. Sorel trafic Piper Golf Juliette Québec à 3000 au sud-ouest des installations. Je vais faire un survol à 1600 pieds pour voir la piste en hiver.
Okay, so 3000. But you're... Okay, 3000, but where?
I couldn't hear it.
And like, I'm glad though, because you're, you know, fluent in French, so if you can't understand, it makes me feel better. I mean, obviously I'd prefer it if you could understand so one of us knows what the fuck the guy's saying, but... So that's... 2000.
Saint-Anne-Lévis, caravane Juliette Mike, largage de parachute dans 1 minute. Évitez tout passage vertical à Saint-Anne-Lévis, merci.
Nothing.
The good thing is we can switch to that other radio soonish, and we'll be talking to Montreal, and that'll be easier. That's so funny. The one time you don't know, like, you know, nobody tells you anything, like tower-wise, is the one time when they don't even speak the same language. But you know, it's a big sky. There sounds like there's only 2 airplanes flying, and the one guy is 500 feet below us, so we should be okay. You're lucky it's calm. It was bumpier when I took the girls and Sam. But man, I'm impressed by all you guys. Like, you were all pretty comfortable. Like, I did steep turns with them, I did steep turns with you. A lot of people, like, they freak out a little bit in the small planes. I think I'm gonna wait till we get a little bit closer, and then I'm gonna switch frequency, see if we get the other one. Dalhousie Mills area traffic, it's Golf Golf Papa Charlie. I'm at 3,500 feet between Glen Norman and Dalhousie Mills, eastbound for Les Cedres. They're all like small towns, I don't know if anyone's going to know where they are. If you see the thermals, it says we're going down a little bit, but we always get pushed up because there's like thermals, so the wind بيتفشك.
هلا وقت تقول انت eastbound or southbound, which just mean like on the east side, right?
No, it means I'm going, like when I say eastbound, it means we're going east.
Okay.
So I tell people like we're over here, we're going east, and we're going to this place, so it gives them an idea of what we're doing.
Okay.
Because, you know, if I'm on Dalhousie and I'm going west,
okay,
and you're over here, you don't care what I'm doing. Okay. But if I'm over here and I tell you I'm going east and you're over here, you're going to want to know. Man, I swear, like, if you want to get into aviation, just from coming around and, like, asking these questions, it's going to make things so much easier for you. Like, when I first got into it, I didn't know, like, I didn't know what this was called. I'm not even joking. It's a yoke, by the way, in case you need to know.
Yoke?
Yeah. Y-O-L-K.
Yoke. Okay.
Yeah, and so I would say steering wheel, and the instructor would laugh at me. Direction.
Direction معلمي.
I think I should get them. Dalhousie area traffic, Golf Golf Papa Charlie's at 3,500 feet between Dalhousie and Purville, eastbound for Les Cedres. I'm going to try switching to the tower frequency for Montreal. It says no contact, so we don't have to talk to them, but I just want to see if they can, because so at the big airports, they have what's called flight following, and so they can see where we are, and on the radar, they can see if there's any other planes close to us. And what that lets them...
Canada 323, contact Montreal Center now, 12657.
So what it lets them do is if they see a plane on the radar, they'll tell us where it is.
Okay. View here is good, it's amazing.
Yeah, and that's Montreal, I think. Oh, yeah, that's Montreal up ahead there. Montreal Terminal, Golf Golf Papa Charlie.
Golf Papa Charlie, Montreal Terminal, bonjour, squawk cadence, altimeter 3002.
It's 3002, Golf Golf Papa Charlie.
By the way, this canal...
Golf Papa Charlie, identify 3,500, what are your intentions?
Golf Papa Charlie's flying into Les Cedres. I was just wondering if there's flight following out here, or if I should just stay low and below the airspace and switch to Les Cedres frequency.
Golf Papa Charlie, you can remain on that frequency, 3,500 is approved. To Les Cedres, let me know when you're ready to descend.
Golf Papa Charlie, thank you. See, now it's nice, because it doesn't matter what anybody else is saying, this guy will talk to me.
112 Terminal, Victor Papa Lima. Victor Papa Lima, Montreal Terminal, bonjour, altimeter 3002, going to Mirabel.
So, let's try to find the airport from here.
Victor Papa Lima, roger.
So there's going to be city, I think it's over just here.
Altimeter is 3002. Starting my descent to 2,500.
So let's, so we want to be at 1,600 feet above the ground. And yeah, it should be somewhere over there. I don't really have the airfield just yet. It's a small shitty one, so it's going to be a little bit, like shitty's rude, but I mean it's like a tiny one. So it's going to be a little bit harder to make out.
How many airports you can land on?
Departure low at Air Canada 892 with climbing 3,000 for 5,000.
Air Canada 892 Heavy Montreal Terminal, bonjour, identify. Climb flight level 230, pursue direct Antov on course.
Okay, flight level 230, direct to Antever, Canada 892.
Gentlemen, Oscar traffic, 1 o'clock, about a mile, opposite direction, 1,000 feet under the fight, type of no.
So that's St. Clair.
And Air Canada 892, just want to confirm the altitude, flight level 230.
This is somewhere around
level
here.
230, direct to Antov now, Air Canada 892.
Thank you.
So it's supposed to be... So wait, let's try to get oriented. So this is where it bends. It's going to be up there.
Should be like in front of us.
Yeah, like up there. I still don't have a visual though. And this is what the airport's gonna look like.
Air Canada 311 off.
Just gonna be one straight line from 070.
Identify, climb 16.
So the runways are gonna be facing like this.
16,000, Air Canada 311.
Montreal Terminal Golf Papa Charlie is requesting 3,000.
Golf Papa Charlie, you can descend out at your discretion outside of Class C airspace. Let me know when you start your descent.
Golf Papa Charlie, thank you, and I'm going to start my descent now.
Roger.
You reduce the speed?
We don't have to reduce the speed, I'm just trying to come down. So I pulled some power, but I pushed the nose forward, so now we're going faster. We're doing 115 miles per hour.
Okay. So when you want to descend, you have to pull more power, right?
Less power.
Less?
So like if you look, if I pull more power, it goes down faster. And, like I said, it's a little complicated because you're managing power. Because I can go faster down.
AC2 target, first one off here, 12 o'clock, actually 11 o'clock, both off here, 11 o'clock, about 4.5 and 5 miles. One is primary target, the other one is 700 feet climbing unverified. You can now switch to en route frequency.
Golf Papa Charlie, thank you. I'll keep a lookout. I'm switching to en route.
We have friends.
Yeah, which is not ideal. Want to make sure.
Charlie, Roger.
This said the one go ahead.
2,000 climbing 5,000.
Jazz 506, Montreal Terminal, bonjour, identify, climb, flight level 230.
Les Cedar area traffic, this is Golf Papa Charlie at 2,800, descending to 2,000, just south of St. Clair. This head is off our 11 and they're low, but I don't see anybody, do you? That one guy was at 700 feet, that's like super low. He's probably either taking off or landing.
We should have a visual like once we saw the airport.
So we've got, so the airport should be, because we've got a bridge here and the highway. So that's the bridge here. And then the other bridge will be up there.
Sierra 5 traffic, this is Alpha Tango Alpha, on final for runway 02, full stop.
As you can see, as you get lower, it gets a little bit bumpy. Oh, 160. Zero 70, so it's going to be like this, the runway. Two airports kind of close to each other.
Each finger, how much? How many kilometers?
Oh, like when you're looking up, it doesn't tell you. That's more on the map. But I need to like. So let's see. So 070. So it should be facing this way. So we're looking for a road that's kind of like this. We're still Le Cedre area traffic, Golf Papa Charlie's about 3.2 nautical miles west of the airport, close to Saint Dominique, 2000 descending to circuit altitude. So we want 070.
Our traffic with X-ray Kilo is downwind 20. We'll be departing the circuit to the north, heading over Hudson. We'll follow the river along towards direction of Ottawa with X-ray Kilo.
He didn't say it was Les Cedres, right? He said somewhere else. So let's...
Manifeste, Voltige. Il n'y a pas d'irrégulier qui va le faire un...
So that's 1,600 is circuit altitude. I mean 1,100, so I can do 1,600.
Okay.
Still don't have a visual on the fucking airport.
Oh, c'est pas grave. Un gars s'essaye.
Is it this little tiny thing? No.
St. Lazare traffic with X-ray Kilo is departing the circuit over Hudson, heading to the west. At going to climb to 1,500 with X-ray Kilo.
Next to this road. Oh, that's the little airport there, huh?
Where is it?
Right underneath us to the left.
Is this?
Yeah, so I'm going to go to the right of the field. Le Cedre area traffic, Golf Papa Charlie is at 1,700. Just to the west of the field. I'm going to descend to circuit altitude and turn to climb over for mid-left for 07. So we want 1,100. I'll tell you how I found it after, but I just need to... $1,100. They said their air traffic, Golf Papa Charlie is overhead the field for heading to the left down, mid-left downwind, 07. They said the area traffic, Golf Papa Charlie is joining a mid-left downwind 07, full stop. That's a bit of a sloppy downwind. So we're perpendicular to the field, start slowing down. Put some flaps. And once we're kind of hard to make out the field, man. We're okay here.
Oh, you are making circles now?
Yeah, I'm coming in for landing. But I just want to give myself a bit more space because honestly this field's a little bit hard to spot.
Look, there is another air there.
Wait. Go?
There is a plane there.
Is it on the way to us? This other area traffic, Golf Papa Charlie's turning base 07, full stop. When? Is it close?
No, it's not.
Okay, because we're just landing over here on this side of the road.
Okay.
It's just, yeah, it's like hard to make out the runway. The only way I spotted it is because it's close to the road.
Yeah, because it's the same size of road, so it's very hard to spot it.
Yeah, and it's pretty small, but there's the hangars there, so the runway should be somewhere in between. Anyways, worst case scenario, we'll just overshoot and come back. But I think we should be okay.
We are okay.
A little bit of a shorter runway. I'll just... They said that area traffic, Golf Papa Charlie, turning final 07, full stop. Yeah, that's the runway up ahead. I'm gonna do a short field thing. Oh, الحقيقة والدغري I should probably do a low and over. But, you know, last forecast for the winds was coming from this direction. We only have two directions, really. I don't like being low to signs. Man, it must suck to, like, if you sleep here. I guess it's a construction area.
I thought it.
Just 1 second, don't talk now, please. Oh shit, fuck this runway. That is a lumpy runway, what the fuck? What the fuck?
The fuck? Is it called real runway, man?
They warn you that the levels are a little bit different, but like, fuck me. That is a bumpy runway, what the fuck?
Fucked up one.
What the fuck is this? How do you... You know what, I'm gonna just turn around. No, I guess we can...
Can take our seatbelt off?
Wait. Just give me a second. I think this is a taxiway. This is an interesting airport.